This YouTube video will cover philatelic and collateral movie prop material used in films with a German connection or theme. I have collected philatelic movie props for 20 plus years and have a 6-frame exhibit that was last shown at the APS show in Richmond, Virginia in 2010. Some of the props play a major part in the movie, others are just background material. First, some background. Federal law restricted the use of real stamps in movies or other publications. Prop masters created their own simulated stamps. The most famous were made for the 1945 movie A Letter for Evie. This Evie stamp, it was created in 3 colors, both perf and imperf. It was very similar to the 1912 parcel post stamp and began to be used for postage on envelopes. The Secret Service confiscated the plates and the stamp remainders. It is not known how many still exist, but full sheets are known. This slide shows the Evie stamp used on an April 1st, 1946 cover, April Fool's Day. It is the only recorded use of the stamp used on a personal cover. There are only 3 recorded usage of the Evie stamp used as prop mail for movies. 2 are shown here. Many philatelic props are not seen clearly on the screen, but only as background items. They may have been intended to be seen, but many movies shoot much more film than will be used for the final production. So some philatelic prop usage may end up on the cutting room floor. Marlon Brando shot over 7 hours of film for his 2-hour movie, One-Eyed Jacks. This video will cover the 7 films listed here, as well as some props from unknown films. All will have a German flavor. The movie, Valkyrie, was a true story about the plot to kill Hitler. It produced many props, but only a few are seen on the screen. This slide shows Klaus von Stauffenberg's passport. Tom Cruise played the role and had a close physical resemblance to von Stauffenberg. In fact, Cruise said this was one reason that he chose to take the role. Prop fence revenues are seen on the Visa page. This slide shows a large block of imperf Hitler stamps definitive, similar to Scott's number 529 type. An 80 Pfennig Ukraine overprinted stamp and a 12 plus 8 Pfennig stamp also are shown. Both are crudely perforated and do not show up directly in the film, but may have been background material on a desk. The 2009 movie Inglourious Basterds is another movie about an attempt to kill Hitler and his generals, and provides another group of philatelic movie props. It was a major winner in the Academy Awards race and grossed over $120 million. This shows a prop envelope and a letter that appears in the French bistro scene prior to the large gun battle. This is a hero prop, which means an item used or held by a major star. In this case, Daniel Bruhl, who played Private Frederick Zoller. 2 other props are shown here. A prop revenue stamp that was used on Colonel Landa's cigarettes. Colonel Landa was played by Christopher Waltz, who won an Academy Award for his role. Also shown is a German to French translation book that also showed up in the French bistro scene. A prop German ID book is shown along with some prop letters and envelopes. These are seen as background material, and in fact the dates on the letters and envelopes do not fit the time period. This is common for items that will not be readable on the screen. Another film that has a German flavor is the 2006 film The Good Shepherd. This was a story of the early days of the CIA and its role in putting spies in Germany during World War II. The movie was seen through the eyes of the CIA head, Edward Wilson, who was played by Matt Damon. Prop passports carried by Edward Wilson are shown here. A prop Finnish passport and another passport with prop French and German consular stamps on the Visa page are shown. This slide shows the official letter ordering Edward Wilson into the Army for training prior to him being sent to Germany as a spy. This would be considered a hero prop, as Wilson is shown reading it in the movie. The 1942 movie Sabotage Squad is also about spies in Germany during World War II. It starred Bruce Bennett as James Cody. Bennett was a star in the 1928 Olympics and played the ill-fated prospector in the Humphrey Bogart movie Treasure of Sierra Madre. He also played Tarzan. Sabotage Squad also showed the crude development of props in the early days. This slide shows a prop German ID card, written in English, surprisingly. It was probably not meant to be seen close up on the screen. The props from the 2002 movie The Time Machine only appear in the background on the desk of Dr. Hartigan, played by Guy Pearce. But they are very well developed for items that only show up briefly. However, as mentioned before, they may have been more prominent but ended up being cut from the film. This view shows an unfinished prop envelope to Dr. Hartigan, and also shown is the completed envelope with simulated cardboard German stamps and a very realistic bond post cancel. The classic film Casablanca has some interesting collateral material. Prop passports for the key players were developed but do not show up in the movie. They may have been cut from the movie or may even have been fan created. Humphrey Bogart played Rick Blaine, and his passport is shown here. The photo page and a visa page with prop transit stamps are shown. Major Heinrich Strausser's passport photo page and a visa page are shown in this slide. Major Strausser is played by the famous character actor Conrad Veidt. The 1999 movie October Sky is the true story of Homer Hickman, played by Jake Gyllenhaal. Homer built rockets in high school and dreamed of meeting Wernher von Braun and working for NASA. Shown here is a letter Homer sent to von Braun asking for his help and advice. He later meets von Braun after he wins the prize at the National Science Fair in Indianapolis. The movie Titanic brought a large amount of props to the market, clothes, dinner plates, utensils, etc., due to its overwhelming popularity. Prop mail was created for delivery to the ship on its stop at Southampton. Most used prop British stamps, but some had Austrian and German prop stamps. The prop covers shown here, one with prop cardboard British stamps and the other with cardboard German stamps, are of the time period. Not all props can be tied to a particular movie. Some may have been used in multiple movies. Some may be well developed, others not so well developed if they are not to be shown up close. Shown here are a couple of prop Feldpost covers from unknown movies. The prop stamps are made out of cardboard and the simulated cancels resemble actual markings. They came from a prop master's estate. This slide shows the front and back of a prop Feldpost card. It is similar to actual cards used during the war. It appears to be a copy of a World War II Woolrich postcard depicting a regiment commander of the Western Front. Currently, this video represents the German-related movie props that I have in my exhibit. Hopefully more will be acquired in the future. Thanks for your time and attention. If you need more information, you can contact the American Philatelic Society and or the National Postal Museum at the addresses shown on the slide. Thank you.